Here we're looking at question 13, 12 and 11. 11 was just solve for x. 12 said solve for x and then do a little more, tell me a little more information. 13 is where students really start to freak out, but if you could do 11 and 12, you can do 13. Just don't let it scare you. It says given that 3x minus ax, and as soon as people see that, by the way, I know people are starting to freak out. Don't. Read through the problem, breathe, take a look, it's okay. Given that 3x minus ax minus 6 is greater than 12, determine the largest value. Well, that we dealt with in 12, right? The largest value that we could have of a when x is equal to -1. When I see something like this, x is equal to -1, I know that wherever I see x in my problem, I can just substitute it for -1. So let's come over the paper. 3x minus ax minus 6 greater than 12. 3x minus ax minus 6 greater than 12. 3x minus ax minus 6 greater than 12. And then they say, well, determine the value of a, the largest value of a, when x is equal to -1. So then it says on the side, by the way, I don't know why, just to confuse you, we put an x in here, but really we know that x is -1. So we're going to go ahead and rewrite this, but anywhere we see x, we're going to substitute -1 instead. So I'm going to say 3. By the way, when substituting, I like to see those parentheses, 3 parentheses -1, because anywhere I see that x, it really should be -1. Minus a is going to be our actual variable here, because again, x gets substituted to become parentheses -1. Minus 6, bring all the rest down, greater than 12. Well, now we're just going to do what we can do and solve for a. First, I've got to do my multiplication, start simplifying this. 3 times -1 is -3. Negative a times -1, that's going to become positive 1a, which is really just positive a. And then the minus 6 is there, greater than 12. Now, let's not forget we can combine our like terms. This -3, this -6, they're both on the same side. They both don't have a variable. -3 minus 6, or maybe you want to say -3 plus -6, that's going to become -9. And that a just comes down, doesn't have anything to combine with. So a minus 9 greater than 12. Now, if you made it here, we're pretty okay from here, right? Plus 9 to both sides to get the a by itself. So you're left with a is greater than 12 plus 9. That is 21. And so then here we're asking, determine the largest value of a. Well, a is bigger than 21, so it could be 22 or 23 or 24. It can go on forever, right? If we look at this number line, I've got the 21 here, and it's going to be an open circle on 21, and it's going to the right. So a never ends. A can go all the way up to infinity. So this is kind of weird. The largest number is going to be infinity. That is, a just keeps going on forever. There is no largest. It's going to go to infinity. So that's what we'll say there as our final answer. You cannot just end on the inequality. You've got to also look back, double check, what are they asking for? The largest value of a, since a is bigger than 21, it's going to go on forever. A can be infinity. That's as big as it can get. It just keeps going on forever and ever.